Rhadamant here. Thanks for tuning in to Kenshi on the Rim. So, how about a recap? I guess, quickly, the rules and goals, although you should be probably pretty familiar with them by now. Alright, so, recap. We live in a temperate forest now. Why? Because robots. I think is the easiest way to say it. We had to abandon our old base, which was way back here. It got overrun by centipedes. Some changes have been made to the game since then. Namely, temperatures won't swing as much, and new creatures have been introduced, so that should be fun. Let's hold on one second. Let's get going. So, I think this room is going to change functionality. Oh, yes. Yes. Let me, says it's connected. Let me know if that is not true. What have you missed since Wednesday? I couldn't even fill you in if I wanted to. Too much to repeat is the simple, quickest, honest answer. So I'm setting up a new kitchen. This is roughly where it's going to go. The game is... I think the bot is now connected. Yes, it is indeed. You can tell because it turns to a halt. Alright, so we're putting everything back together now. Starting from anew, I suppose. So, here's the things I want to do. The first thing I want to do is change the entrance door a bit. I'm going to set it up to be west-facing. And airlocked. And then go straight into... maybe one airlock. Go straight into a rec room. Dining room. And that will cut down on the amount of movement that people have to do in order to get their food and all that. And then this room can be a workshop. It's going to be right next to a steam geyser. That will be helpful and useful. So we have a very terrible sort of temporary living situation right now. That's something we're going to want to resolve quickly. But everything is sort of getting built relatively quickly. I'm going to start to run power around the building. A lot of people are sleeping outside. We have been made homeless. So this is going to be a workshop, meaning that I ought to get some sort of storage as well. So I'm going to set up some storage there. Pemmican coming down from Hot Thing. Thank you. That keeps us fed. And steel from Power Music. This should help a little, he says. Oh, thank you. I think for now, I'm going to try to have as many people set up to live indoors if possible. Now, although this is roofed, it is currently not an indoor designation. Not yet, at least. We've got a bunch of blocks getting cranked up. We have a fair amount of geothermal power at our disposal. I wouldn't say that I have a whole lot of protection, necessarily. Oh, smoke with binge. Good for you. And by that I mean, you know, we don't have a lot of natural terrain that helps keep us safe, but the geothermal will help. I have some ideas in my head about how I want to future defend this space, and that is something I'm currently working towards. But I thought it would be kind of cool to sort of use the natural road that we've got here. Oh, Edix just got addicted to Psychite on your binge or whatever. So what I think I'm going to do is, Edix, you are going to be no drugs. It's going to be a hell of a time coming off of a drug binge and an addiction, given that we don't really have a support system. So I want to take a moment to show the graphs. So this is the graph of total wealth, plummeting from 486,000 to 117,000 or 173,000. And then if we track population, we went from 33 to 25. 2 prisoners to no prisoners. Colonist moods have tanked as well considerably. And they probably aim to tank a little bit more, as I currently don't have much in the way to keep them happy and satiated, but I'm doing my best. We're first going to lay down some tables and chests and stuff like that for them, just so that we're not eating on the floor anymore. Really stopgap measure level stuff, but it's hopefully going to be enough for now. Alright, so that's sort of the layout I want. Can, thanks for the resub. Alright, not everyone fits into our temporary building here. There wasn't a lot of other buildings in the area for me to co-op that was close. So I'm just making do. We also have a lot of items that are decaying. I need to house them soon. Acid asks, can I build turrets? Yes, I am able. I do have the technology. And I'm going to be designing a base that is very well fortified, but also can offer some entertaining fun as far as fortifications go. You'll understand as I build it. Let's get some of these bodies varied. We don't yet have a crematorium. Alright, so we have a little recreation area that'll keep moods up a little bit. Not a whole lot, but a little bit. Alright, so we'll add in a auto door up there. We've got more granite blocks coming in from Morpheus and the Labyrinth Cool. Finishing up his binge there. Uranium coming from Acid, thanks. Saying build some turrets. I would say the hierarchy of needs, security is definitely up there, but not the first thing I'm necessarily going to do. Alright, so the issue here is where people are and where people are working are two very different locations. I'm going to plop this bad boy up there. More granites from Morpheus, thank you. And hopefully the people working will, you know, benefit from this emanator. Fear coming down. You may need it. Yes, I think I will. I do, in fact. Alright, so the first thing I need to do is designate a little area in here for a butchery. And that way we keep the rest of the kitchen clear of blood. I'm actually going to knock this wall out and redesign it just a tad, a tinge, if you will. So I'm going to put a door in here and have the butchery be in this section. It doesn't need to be that large. Doesn't need to store a whole lot of meat. We are going to cut back a little bit on the farm, but we have such a huge farm. It's really not that detrimental. Another thing I should probably ought to do is to start the search for steel. Oh, I found some jade. Alright, we got steel down there, but it's kind of far away. We also have ship parts. I guess this steel will have to do. It is close-ish, I guess. I'm just going to assume that whole chunk is mineable. And that way we'll get some of our steel miners up there. So this is going to be a workshop, but for now it's going to house people that are sort of without a home. It is indoors. It's awful. I'm just going to click frenzy. And then everybody can get out of this area. This area will become a stock room. And maybe I'll clean this up a little bit more, just to fit everybody in. I don't know who needs double beds, but I'm not even going to think about it. Just going to lay it out. So we have 25 people. That's more than enough beds. We'll have some hospitals down here as well. It's just the very basics. So, another thing I wanted to do, let's put an auto door down there. All right, so this is going to be the dining room, kitchen area. We're burying some of the dead. For now, I think I'll just do quick wooden floors, as they're fast, and then eventually replace them with more permanent marble, perhaps, once we have the materials to do so. Slapping down some wooden floors is fast, that's for sure. Alright, let's get the chunks out of there. So, furniture. Drop a light in the middle of the room. This room is not... We'll probably put 2 lights in. Alright, more granite blocks coming down. Poor colonists. Also, ripped pets. Not all the pets died, but a whole lot of them did. I'm going to unrestrict some of the pets I have. So, a lot of our stuff got put indoors, but I think what I'm going to do is set some wood here. Make it preferred. Raw resources is wood, because we have a lot more wood, and I don't want to keep wood indoors if I can help it. Let it rot. Actually, all of the raw resources we'll put in there, and then this will just be raw. So, raw resources. Alright, our dining room is going to need, you know, the capabilities for dining. Probably something along those lines. And my best constructor would be Agnew. A little different than before. Looks like everyone's bringing over some wood to this project. Jacks on a days. There you are, Agnew. Alright, keep hauling over that wood. We'll get an actual dining room out of this. Too bad that skeletons actually need sleep in RimWorld, because in Kenshi they do not. But that would probably be too overpowering. Any permanent injuries, Ken asks? Oh, yes, I'm sure we have some. Let's see. So far, mostly... Oh, say, we have a... Well, psychite addiction and also a missing finger from edicts. Jack's missing an eye. Missing some toes as well. Missing a finger. And Tippa has a stomach scar, meaning that she will have to sleep a lot longer as well, which is not so ideal. And then we were at Tippa, so Corporal here, just a Lucy addict. Dig has fingers destroyed and missing. Jen's missing a lung. Alice. Okay, left eye and arm shot off. Knight divinity is real messed up. A left arm scar. Yeah, so I would say we look about as ragtag as you'd imagine. Very beat up and yeah. Alright, I'm going to need to figure out power generation really soon. Because that little Venometric's not really generating all the power I'm going to need, but that's on me. I will add to the grid in a minute. Alright, so I think, my guys, here's an Architect arm. Do not fail, please. Well, I don't really have a hospital, so that arm's going to sit idle for a while. My surgery success chance is fairly high, but still probably requires hospital. Alright, I want these guys to remove the stuff in the resource pile here, specifically the wood, and then I'll put it back. Alright, Cyber Beep, I don't want... In fact, I don't want anyone constructing any of this. We'll just have Agnew do it when Agnew's ready. Alright, looks like the wood got sent out. Area 1 is going to be an inverted zone there, and that will keep the animals out. So let's manage the zone. Invert. No pets. And animals restricted to no pets. Get on out of my stockpile. Alright, this is going to become a... Well, let me redo that. I don't want to allow all. I just don't want raw resources. There we go. And now we're going to put the important stuff in there. And then I'll start setting up the, setting up our... the rest of the storage in the kitchen and all that jazz. Alright, as for miners, I want everyone to get full yield, so no mining for you. Yeah. Alright. Agnew and Sluggo are the only miners. Agnew's wearing a bit too many hats, if you ask me. Well, Beep just got inspired trade, but I've kind of pissed off everybody that there is to trade around me. We sort of got them all the friendlies murdered when they came to try to help. Bit of a problem, but that's my problem. Alright, so now that stockpile looks much better. We are starting to starve. That I can fix. So let's pop this door open. Get a butcher table out of steel. Or wood, because I can't even afford the steel. Get that built. And then we'll start hunting. One thing I need to do is put names back on our animals. So let's hunt some of the animals around. So let's take a look at the wildlife. All the ibex and all the alpaca and the mega sloth I'm going to leave alone for now. Pirate merchant is coming in. Hello, pirate merchant. Where's... Oh, here we go. We're going to call this community Second Chance. It's fitting. Alright, the little constructor bot we've got is now constructing. Putting chairs into the rec room. And I'm going to need to add the area here to home zone because it is filthy and really not getting cleared and cleaned. Alright, soon I hope... I'm not going to queue up any more components. We have plenty. I really hope that these miners start mining the steel. That's what I'm really waiting on. I am indeed living off the chocolate. It actually is keeping everyone's mood somewhat elevated, but we will get that sorted. So, inspired trade. Beep has an inspired trade. Let's go talk to Remy here. I could sell him the medieval tech, and that's all that I'm going to do. The silver will be good for a hospital. Alright, that's enough chairs for now. Gonna turn this off as a gathering spot. Work. Hunt. Well, let's queue up only the fastest runners to hunt. So, that would be Dig, Alice, JD, and Hiroshin. So, Dig, Hiroshin, Alice, and JD. Nope, that's not JD. There we go. Alright, they'll get some hunting done. Dig says he doesn't like his sniper rifle. At the moment, that's the weapon you'll have, but I'll aim to swap that out soon. Alright, so taking a look at construction. Jack is blind, so I'm going to keep him off of construct. That's actually probably the wiser move to do. Alright. Next, we are going to want to set up some sort of barracks. So, this zone is going to be our stockpile. Let's move it up one, actually. I'm not going to trim the corners off of it. Just going to be one big room with roof supports. When we build the roof, it will look like this without this. Get that set up next. Again, eventually we're going to floor it off in stone, but for now it's just going to be what it is. And we'll add some doors into it. You can hear them all hunting. I'm just taking a look at what other kind of resources we have on this map tile. Not a whole lot. Yep, it's pretty barren, but that actually works for me. Wide open spaces I can engineer to be more useful. So I'm actually somewhat eager about that. I love seeing how fast they construct when I've got everyone going. Bye-bye, Shinobi Thieves. I'm surprised you still like me. Given the sort of terrible treatment that you all faced at the hands of helping me. Alright, I'm going to switch up the kind of blocks I'm going to make. I'm going to make limestone on one and marble on the other. Right as they haul some granite there. We have a lot of granite. Oh, and here's the first Story Talker event. Coming at you. Bulk goods trainer coming in. That was probably sent by one of you guys, but I didn't really get a notification of who sent it. Sometimes that happens. Alright, so, butcher table. We are going to butcher creatures, do forever. We're going to put a stockpile here of creature corpses, so butchery. We will make this important for corpses of animals that are not insects. And that should also preclude the... Okay, yep, that works. And not rotten either. That too is going to require a light source. I'm going to put a red lamp in there. And then we are going to cook simple meals forever. For now, it's just going to be simple meals until I have veg source. We're about to get a veg source, but... So what do we want? We want, we'll have one stockpile here. This will be for tea. For now, I'm going to just leave it suspended. Then another stockpile here for meat. High meat. This will be the highest priority meat. That will be raw foods of meats that are not insect meats. Well, I'll specify later when I'm not so busy. And then this will be high veg. Important for raw food of vegetarian. Chat event. Hard snow. Okay, hard snow, 92 degrees. That makes sense. And then I'm going to have a hemp simple meal stockpile here. We're going to do important for there to be simple meals here. And then when these are on, anyone that can cook will cook. We are going to bring our simple meals. Inio, thanks for the sub. Bring our simple meals to the temp simple meal. And yeah. And temp simple meal for now will be important. Okay. That'll get that done. Now, not both of these electric stoves are going to be able to fire out. Pemmican coming down from Cyborg Chimp, one of the survivors of the apocalypse. No pets. So let's expand the no pet zone to also disallow our buildings. We don't want our pets wandering in and out, tracking extra filth. It's already filthy enough, I'd say. Alright, so now we have some sort of source of food. And I'm going to do until I have 9. Hard snow, 93 degrees outside. Sort of nonsense that you've come to adore with RimWorld. That makes sense. Alright, I would say Agnew and Slobo, you're both being taken off of anything but mining. We really need the minerals. So I deprioritize that. That should get them active. We do have a bulk goods trader here that I could trade with. I already used up my inspired trade, which... I mean, you know, whatever. So Hiroshin, let's get you up here, trading with bulk goods. They can buy... What can we do? We can buy... a whole lot. I'm going to sell the camel... Well, yeah, I'm going to sell the cloth stuff I have. It's going to be probably a while before I'm able to functionally use it. And, yeah. That will do it for me. Alright, the psychic emanator is using up so much power, we're going to need to add to the power grid. The geothermal should be the best way to do that. Slobo, where are you going? Don't haul anything, just keep mining. As far as a proper kill box goes, I actually have some real plans about how I want to lay everything out, which should add to security. So I will work towards that goal, and it doesn't really need to be voted on. I think given the current state of the map, goals might not be all that necessary because it's pretty clear what I need to do. Rad Twitchbot just became a sub. Cool. Alright, Vanometric, more power coming down from Cyborg Chimp. That's cool. That'll be useful. Then we'll have you set that up. That seems technology-y. Look Look at the lovely power that we have. All right, let's set these two bad boys down to freezing. I got some unhappy nudity. But we have plenty of steel here to construct the geothermal generator, so it's only a matter of time till we got that up and running. Landfear, thanks for the resub. How do I want you to post new episode goals? Maybe to Twitch. Crazy Chris, I'm glad you enjoy the Outer Worlds video. I, once upon a time did some sort of amateur first-person shooting. I probably think I'm better than I really am, but, it is sort of fun to flex that, you know, amateur shooting muscle from time to time. Alright, my pets here are also destroying my farm, so no pets are gonna grow. I'm just banning them from even more and more stuff. It's kind of funny. You could whisper me the goals, but like I said, it's pretty clear what I need to work on this episode, so setting up as a goal may not be all that necessary. Okay, so looks like Corporal, you are bringing the components for the geothermal. Maybe? Thought you. Yes, you were. Alright, Beep, Beep, you set up the geothermal. You've got 2 giant robot arms. That should be pretty quick for you to do. And then we're going to want to power down and around. I'm going to power up this entire building. Let's pop the doors open. And run power to the middle. There is a bunch of geos really, really close to the base. Yes, that I am excited about. Then the next building I need is going to be somewhat of a standalone building. So let's queue up a geothermal here, just so that we know where it is, so I don't use the area. Listen to all these grunting ibex. Grunt, grunt. Still have the inset. Yeah, that'll be better. I'm going to start inset doors in the barracks in case of some sort of incursion or something. Alright, so floors in here are going to be marble tile. And this is the barracks. Steel coming from Alex the Badger. So I've typed up some new directions about how to send commands to the bot. I guess I want to tell you all that I am working on a permanent solution. I'm working on a solution where it will be much easier. The bot will whisper back to you, but that's sometime in the future, because basically what needs to be done to do that is to actually make a Twitch bot. Because what ends up happening is if you do enough whispers, Twitch blocks and bans you, so that's not good. And that is, yeah, that's why that's going to take... I don't really have an ETA. Holdle, the guy that made the mod here, is the one that's going to set that up for us. He also has a bunch of other nice additions in the pipe. Okay, so let's see. I really need to de-roof this right now because the AC in that room sucks. I also should set up a hospital. So it's going to be let's see, a granite building right here. And we'll just have sort of an open door policy here as well. Major break risk. Oh, more vanometric power cells. Even more power. And a lung. You could always move the bot to your website. Not sure what that means. I would need to build a Twitch bot. Integration is not as easy as you think it is. I think it's the long and short of it. Alright, did we unroof the chimney? Yes, we did. Alright, so now it's actually getting cooler. Floors here are going to become sterile. And I'm going to flagstone up the road here. A sign of my wealth. Okay, Bob the Terror. I like that name. Thanks for the sub. This is looking like a pretty weird community. I think you all can agree. What do I want to do here? Shrink zone. Let's use some color, right? So let's have our stockrooms be green. Barracks is coming along. Hospital is far behind. I'm surprised actually I don't have too many idleness. That is a surprise for me. Alright, Agnew, I need you to build that chair. Uh-oh, we've got our first catatonic. That's okay. Figured it was going to happen eventually. A bandit camp quest for heal mech serum. Dang! Yeah. Yes, please. So he went catatonic. Dig. I do believe Dig, you wanted a, something that goes full automatic, so there you go. Full automatic weapon. Now let's, abandon this old storage room. Alright, you sent over a poll. I have no idea where it is. I don't have any notifications on Discord or Twitch. We'll have to figure that out. Oh, psychic withdrawal. So I'd like to go on this bandit camp quest. That's something I want to do. Is there a... Whoa, that looks really wild. Is there... Yes, this is a wild boom rat. I'm going to tame it. 'Cause why not? Get it out of my stock rooms. Food. So I'm going to have, like, the leftover food here. Just whatever foods. I don't really care. And then we're going to take all regular foods out of here. I would hunt it, but it's a wooden floor and it's going to set everything on fire, so that's probably a terrible idea. Don't worry, I noticed. A few people are on a wooden floor? Yes. No, I know. I know. That'd be bad. Alright, I think right now I'm bottlenecked by components, so I'm going to queue up some mining of those little bad boys. How there is gears and cogs and machinery in the mountains, I have no idea. But I do sort of like finding it. Now, there's not too much on this tile, but I'm not all that worried. This community is able to put out a lot of work. You know, do a lot of sort of productive tasks quickly. Meaning that I would very, very easily be able to add value and, yeah. Not all that weird. Yeah, that's a pretty wild looking stock room, I gotta say. Whoa, that's a lot of rice. Okay, so, rice. So, I'm gonna do, I need to break up this farm, but I'm gonna do, cotton. for a reso. Well, there we go. Now that's the hospital that I've been looking for. Oh, the boomerang left, so I'll either tame it or hunt it. Whoa! Don't shoot Knight Division. He already missing an arm. We got his eye shot off. Let's not make it worse. Okay, so let's go ahead and hunt some wild boar. Hospital's coming together. A lot of our marbles being used up. Now that we have all the limestone we need, let's go ahead and switch this over to marble as well. Marble is, after all, the more important, the prettiest block. Whispered to you and posted on a channel in Discord. Oh, okay. Weird, I didn't get a notification about that. Oh, I think I know why, never mind. Sure. Yeah, let me get this voted, posted. And polled. There it is, up that way, yep. I think you'll have to whisper the bot your replies, however. Less than ideal, but is what it is. Alright, I'm gonna kill off some of this farm here, for the sake of wonderful flooring. Even more blocks gonna be consumed and used. As you can see, we're pretty quickly throwing together some sort of semblance of a base. Not take it too long. Although my every time I try to scroll, sometimes it, or not every time, but sometimes it jumps, making it hard to control my camera movements. That's not jolting. Alright, so we have the very basic amount of recreation here. I'm gonna allow the rest of the chairs. At this point, I don't even really care who builds it, just that it does get built. And then pets, you are being evicted yet once again. I think, given the likelihood of adding pets to our community, it probably makes sense to have some sort of ranch. No goal, focus on the new base seems to be the clear leader, but we'll let that ride out a little longer. Now, we're all now eating wonderful food. F for the Fallen. That is a thoughtful gift. It's granite and it's poor, so I'm going to thoughtlessly break it down. But it was thoughtful that you sent it. But I could use the granite. Alright, now that we have some sort of hospital building, I can start putting our Humpty Dumpties back together again. Look at this amount of filth generating in there. This should probably not become a thoroughfare at some point. I'm gonna have to redesign that so we don't use the external door or something like that. And that will keep people out of it. I'm trying to just look at the bigger picture. So, build roof. Let's get a roof over this thing as we construct it. And then soon you all will get have the wonderful time of watching me construct beds over and over and over. Hopefully not for too long. Here's another Tory Talker event. A neutral, good, or neutral, whatever those mean, choices. That hospital looks all sorts of nasty, but I just have to add it to the home zone, and then we'll have it cleaned up pretty quick. Another thing I ought to do is to sort of tidy up the entire farm. Small sculpture coming from Durned, attempt number 2, he says. Hopefully it's not another ugly sculpture. I'll keep it either way. I feel bad breaking down art. Little bunny rabbit, little bunny foo-foo, hopping in my farm. My meat stocks are lowering, so I will supplement. What I can say is living in a temperate forest, despite the fact that it is often pretty warm, the food availabilities are great. Alright, so it's a teeny little wooden statue. What is the art? Depicts 10 bakers and gardeners eating turnips together. Okay, weird. That is some low quality art right there. Folk art. Yard sale folk art quality. Wanderer just joined. Dig's wife. Named Mal. Darian, Mal, just joined. So a slowpoke and chemical interest, but you all know what this means. You all just voted for Mal to join me. So, a giveaway. The first giveaway in kind of a while. Let's roll it. Finger guns. This is going to be you. Congratulations, Finger Guns. You're proud new owner of a drug addict slowpoke, incapable of doing most work. They are a good crafter, I guess, but they don't rival power music, so we'll put them on regular crafting. And we can put them on construction, too. Alright, here we go. Furniture. What do we want? We want a hospital bed. And this needs to be built with Agnew so that we get the best chance for something nice. Is the bot down? I don't know. It's always nice to have someone confirm. So this was Dig and Finger Guns. So Finger Guns, you are down where you should be at the end here. And I'm going to assign Dig to this bed as well. I know it's not much of a bed, but we'll work on that. I'm going to call you Fig, if you don't mind. No, bot just lagged. Okay. So we've got a good hospital bed. I was kind of hoping for something a little bit better. Let's do a vitals monitor as well. And then we can start doing surgeries. I do have a little bit of leftover meds that I have available to me in order to do surgeries. So it's a nice sterile hospital. Alright, first things first, a lung. So, was that Den? Nix. Oh, that kinetotic breakdown is kind of nice, because, Jen, you need a lung. Alright, and make sure that the people assigned to doctoring are good at it. Ruka, I think I'm going to have you do it. Oh, someone's already moving it. I'm just going to let them move it then. Who's doing the surgery? I'll just let it fly. I'll just keep an eye out. Durned, you are a pet. You should not be in our hospital. Keep adding more and more zones. Forbidden zones. Oh, it requires better meds. That's my bad. Alright, Agnew. Ruka, rather. Oh, get back in bed. Operate. Here we go. Long time. Durin says he was doing the surgery. I doubt it. Alright, well, this is a bit of a mess of a butchery, but let's butcher up to 500 meat. Jen, you are now a proud owner of a new lung. Ruka, you are going to... Do we have an architect arm, do we? Yes, we do. Knight, you need it. That would be the wrong arm. That would be all sorts of a shame. Alright, so you are going to need to be rescued somewhere. Knight hopped in. Ruka, surgery time. So, surgery success chance here is increased from the vitals monitor by 5%. It's not a really high quality bed, unfortunately. I was hoping better, but it'll have to do. The episode poll. Yeah, I should probably pull that down. Thanks for the reminder. And it's gone. Alright, Knight Divinity has his arm. Still kind of missing an eye. As much as it would be cool to have an anti-grain warhead and an orbital bombardment targeter, 67 components is just not something I'm going to happen upon in the near future. That is just an unreasonable amount. Alright, I'm going to reinstall these up here. I'm going to set up my Lucy zone there. So, copy settings. And paste them here. And that means I can break down this whole building. Oh, not that. I can break down this whole building. For extra marble. And then, speaking of marble, I could do that over here as well. And this supplements the crafting that I'm doing. Let's break down a lot of these old structures. Alright, Jen's on her feet. Knight is recovering. Components coming down from Light Void. Thanks. I don't think it's for the trade, though. It's just that I need components. The next big project will be finishing up the Barracks. I think that will be a very important one. It will boost morale considerably. And for that, we're going to need some serious steel. Planning eventually on having a not-so-flammable base, so it does mean tiling everything up that is currently wood, which is a significant amount of my base. Alright, let's shrink zone. I always build way too close to grow zones and then end up regretting it. Flat steel coming down for more hospital beds. Well, I can make hospital beds out of regular steel. And they don't have any sort of penalties, so I'll probably end up doing that. And I'm just... Oh, we have a social fight. Jen... Really? Our two fogmen started fighting one another. Micklemoo sending even more components. Alright, so the outpost quest I got for Healmech Serum is here. Only 4 enemies. I think what I'll do is, let's queue up some survival meals. So I'm gonna make, I'm gonna make 50 survival meals. And we are going to drop on the floor when we're done. And in here, I'm not going to include survival meals anywhere. And I will include survival meals in here, so we haul them out eventually. And then for meals here, I am going to forbid survival meals so that we build up survival meals and I can go on that wonderful run. Agnew, where are you going? There's more mining to be done. Relaxing. Can skeletons relax? I could definitely use these hospital beds as normal beds as everybody is currently fine, yes. That would not be a terrible idea. Actually, Agnew, I was wrong. I don't want you to relax. I want you to come down here and finish off the hospital beds. And then start working on normal beds. An infinite chem reactor from Seraphim. Oh, I see. I see. We're getting our groove back, are we? I like it. All right, I'm gonna put it there for now. Not really secured, but convenient. All right, Agnew, time for you to shine. Good, good, excellent. Okay, so the excellent one at least has a success chance of 128. This is 122. Not amazing, but not terrible. Merlin Kane sending a pod crash for Greer. 60 years old, with a prosthetic arm, a bum eye, and stabbed pretty hard. And you don't belong to a faction? Yeah, I'll have Beep, liberate your soul. Like we do. Oh, Beep, what'd you do? You stabbed him. Oh, that's just what Beeps do. Alright, Agnew, you are everyone's mourning Ava Lakia. Ava, you are a well-liked pawn. Oh, another one. Second chance. Creepy breather, jogger. Really a lot of passions there. I'd be somewhat of a fool to pass this one up. So let's go ahead and set the hospital up as a prison. Glitch, you want to race over there and capture Hilton? Is that your name? Hinton. Oh, thank God. I was getting some Paris PTSD. Yes. We're gonna have this be a blue zone. So, blue, blue, blue. All the while it's playing blue music, isn't it? Game, you're making me sad. You're playing sad music. Alright, probably need to close the door. Also, Agnew, I was just having you stand here. I'm a jerk. What do I need? I want to start working on beds with you. Please be excellent beds, though. And then Ruka and... Oh, Tippa was already doing it. I don't care who does it. But you are not going to get medicine, but we will recruit you. It's a pretty low bar to be able to recruit Hinton. Do that trade, it's an absolute win. Well, I have no ability at the moment to manufacture components, and I have a big demand on the community for components. But if you're all gonna drop components to me, then who am I to argue? Alright, Hinty here is all patched up. That's the new name, Hinty. Okay, well, swing and a miss for that first bed. Agnew, you're just full-time, for lack of a better term, bed bitch. Bed bitch and beyond. Excellent, there we go. Alright, so, the Lover's Nook. What I think I'm gonna do, because it's more bang for the buck, is the people in the community that are in relationships are gonna get first dibs on beds, and Fig and Dig. I kind of like that. Fig and Dig. That has a nice ring. Fig and Dig are going to get that first bed. What other relationships do we have? Let's go through them real quick. Icall and Jenna. You guys need a bed of your own. So, you're next. That sounds creepy. Flick is sending 15 components. Okay. Yep, you clearly you guys want this. Basgrim, you are going to go do this trade because I don't need to give you food. You can just walk. What I will do, just so that I'm not a jerk, is give you some sort of furniture. some bedroll. Plain leather, that will work. Alright, let's uninstall that. Oh, this one's excellent. Come on, make the other one fine. Nope. Refugee chased at second chance. Yeah, no, I'm just sorry, whoever bought that. We really have no ability, no defenses set up, so I'm not going to willingly add to my peril. So the curiosity here, Baz, you can hold how many components? So the quest calls for 67. So form Caravan, you, and 67 of your little friends. I'm going to need to bring an animal. That's fine. I'm going to bring Avalakia. Actually, she might be slower. These move at 4. These... nope, they're the same speed. Bring Avalakia. And then we are going to bring... Leviathan Pearl? Yep. And some of the clothing that we've ditched, because I can go sell it, and the silver, in case I need to buy something, I guess. And let's head out. Who asked for this? I don't even know. I'm going to head out like that. Where is this quest? The Iron Hive? Oh yeah, this is a trip. This will take a while. This will take quite some time. I should probably just pod launch myself over there. So actually, Basgrim, cancel that. So production. Let's do this. Biorefinery. Plop one of those in there. Architect leg. That'll shorten it. It would. Oh, big thing is hunting cyborg. Okay. No, not today. Who is Hiroshin? You are close and at the ready. Just keep ducking and weaving. I call duck and weave. Oh, look at that. Alright, well, I've had about enough of the nasty beaks trying to hunt me, so... I call how bad... Oh, you got bit on the head? Holy moly. Nasty little thing. So that leg will be really, really nice, but we also have to bring a turtle, so it's not a perfect solution to do that. Who else wants on this shoot-up? Can't be Laverne, because he doesn't do that kind of thing. I'll just have these 4. Or 3 at the moment. Oh god, we pissed them all off. All of them. Who's up? Who's up? Basgrim, you're up. Conveniently. Hiroshin, you got some sort of... Oh no, you have a bionic leg. They're just so fast. That they're running them down. Hiroshin's really not doing real well. Alright, Hiroshin got out of that nonsense. I think the prisoner is going to have to temporarily be relocated, my guess is. Here comes Cyberbeat, helping out High Call. You guys are going to shoot Basgrim. Alright, Hiroshin and High Call get to sleep, get to rest. I'm just going to keep these things forbidden because I don't really need beak meat. Alright, wildlife. There's one more big thing out there that I have to keep an eye on. But that's okay. Baz, I will install that leg into you, but I'm still going to send you via transport pod. So... Ruka. Let's tend High Call. And Hiroshin. I was a little reckless, but hey, I mean, it's fun. Forbid these corpses. Let them rot. There's some alpaca that I can hunt, and some goats and gazelles. And chocolate coming down from Bob the Terror. Alright. Let's actually make... So let's butcher these beak things. I take it back. I'm going to butcher them, and then we're going to make them into chem fuel. So this... We're going to do another bitch creature. This one is going to be for insects only. And we'll chem fuel them up. Oh, these are green? I was going to make these blue, but I must have misclicked. Oh well. I'm actually finding that the colored lights are really hard on the eyes, so I'm going to get rid of all of them. I imagine some of you are probably celebrating right now. These things are insects because, oh, you're escaping. Because they would normally give you foul meat, and a shortcut to give them foul meat is just to make them insects. And that way they're easily classified, etc. Hope that makes sense. Alright, Hinton, maybe you won't try to escape this time? Because if you do, I'll just kill you again. Alright, so we're making out our organics, but we're making out our rice organics. Oh well. The next thing we're going to want on this trade is the ability to transport. So in this hallway here, I'm going to put my pod launchers, because it's right next to the stock room, which is convenient. I'm only going to build one of them, though. I'll get to the other ones eventually. You should get you for that first trade. Yes, yes indeed. And then beer from Crazy Chris. So that's, you guys sent me some simple meals from Jordan and Blue Wind, beer from Putt, pemmican from Gush, building up some rep smiley face. I don't like that. Makes me nervous. Gotta say, you can't hate on the soundtrack. My goodness, I love Kenshi soundtrack. Look at all that beautiful beak meat. Doesn't it just make you hungry? Escaping again? Oh, because we left that door open. Really? You really want to get beat up, don't you? That's fine. Night Divinity, the the architected. Yeah, you're down. Alright, allow. We have some unhappy nudity, so, yeah, let's get back to that bed making. Here's another excellent one. And Agnew, you're going to work on another one. This is for Jenna, I guess. Once we place it. On a food binge because your lover died. Yeah, that's understandable. Just don't binge too close to that beak thing or you're going to become food. Dig's hunting right next to the beak. Makes me nervous. Okay, so this is only a good bed. We'll break that down. Build a copy. Jenna moved her own bed. Cool. So Jenna, it's you and High Call. Yeah, that's right. So Jenna and High Call. High Call. Jenna. Wonderful. Why not wood beds? Flammability, mostly. would be the reason. Very don't like when my entire base is on fire and up. Yeah, so I'm setting it up with steel beds for flammability reasons because it's less flammable. It's not that they're fireproof, it just will take longer to go up in flames. Alright, let's get the pod built. And in fact, I'm probably going to need 2 pods if I'm sending a turtle too. Actually, no, I will only need the 1, because Bazgrim is just going to grab the stuff and come home. Alright, as far as home zone goes, let's just paint a huge swath. That way I'll have to add to it anytime soon. Irishans in a daze. Yep, can't keep everyone equally happy. Finger guns, I am almost positive I don't want the cotton cloth anymore. The reason I'm doing all of this is to get a new set of clothes on everybody. And not so that I'm super hyper flammable or anything like that. I'm going to flagstone up around the farm, and then I'm going to split the farm up into different sections for different crops. Just having a giant amount of cloth of cotton doesn't really hurt. And then I'll wall it off, keep it protected. Like, oops, paint my numbers. Alright, the barracks is almost to the point where it is constructible. Agnew, I'm going to have you back on construction duty and off of mine duty. Now, do we have another couple here? Do I need another double bed? Power Music's wife is dead. Tippa's fiance is dead. Dig, you're already in a relationship with JD. And Elm is dead, unfortunately. Hype Gull's dead. I think that's the only other couple. Yep. Alright, so now it's just the demand of steel beds. So I'm going to set them up in here, right where the steel is, and try not to spend too much time on them. Pretty flowers along the road. What I can end up doing is having flower pots for the beauty. Yes, that would be a possibility. And then, of course, the founders, the trio, needs their own sort of barrackses. Come on, Agnew. I'm trusting you. Normal. Building some normies, Agnew. Watch Cyberbeep outbuild you. Yeah, well, sort of. Ancient Danger. Oh, cool. Wow, that's an Ancient Danger? I would not have guessed. That thing is... Well, it looks teeny, but it's in the mountain, so... One of those, like, you just won't know until you're there. Alright, Ags. We need, so we've got 6 out of 26 beds or something like that. Don't let me down. There's another one. And another one. Oh, this is looking up. Let's stop trying to build them. There's another one. Oh, yes, this is working out. Don't open it yet, you say. Yeah, don't worry, I wasn't planning on it. Alright, Bazgrim. I haven't forgot about your journey. Let's take, this time, take the Leviathan Pearl, the Bedroll, and, nope, I'm gonna install that leg in you. So, sorry, Hinton, but you're gonna get displaced. Where do I put a Hinton? I don't know where to put Hinton, actually. I sort of destroyed my other building. Hinton, you're gonna go into the butchery for now, because I have nowhere else for you to go. Beth, let's get that leg quickly. I'm gonna give you... Oh, look, you have really weird parts. I'm gonna give you a right leg. And if I was smart, I'd use the best bed there. So where's the leg? Operation... Someone's already carrying it, I guess. That was you. There we go. Dig. I appreciate your enthusiasm. Ruka just stopped the surgery, didn't she? No, leave it alone. Alright, Ruka, go stand here. Then I'll unforbid this. I hate how slow the Shek are. They're like unnaturally slow. Alright, Baz is all set up. When he comes to, we will we'll send him on his trade mission. Jenna, that is the second fight you've been in. I'm thinking that you're the common denominator now. Constantly being in fights. Alright, so a bunch of you... I'm nuking away a bunch of these beds so that people prioritize the nice ones first. But then I'll put in the crummy ones back. Alright, Agnew, you still have a little daylight left in you. Did I inhale tuna today? No, my max health is not up 25%, unfortunately. I mean, I kind of wish, but I also don't eat fish, so it'd be weird if I started inhaling tuna all of a sudden. I'm a very, very bad Pacific Islander. I mean, you know, one that does not eat fish. Strange arrangement, be sure. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. The only thing, Seraphin, that controls the quality of a bed is skill, nothing else. You could be, you could have a terrible, terrible brain injury, be high on smoke leaf, and have your limbs shot to hell, and you're still gonna build the same quality beds regardless. You know, you'd think there'd be more driving factors, and in fact, I kind of wish there were, but that's essentially how it works. And how it always has worked. For many, many, many patches now. Normal. I think Agnew's just trying to make me mad now. Soon we'll be done with all this nonsense, though. And we won't need the constant break up, break down. Oh. Well, okay. That's cute. You built it and then fell asleep in it. I'll let it go. The barracks is coming together, though. In due time. Hardcore didgeridoo. Love it. Alright, let's get back to granite. Bazgrim, are you... Alright, when you wake up in the morn, we're gonna send you out. Oh, Beep took one of the beds. Welcome back, Hero Shin. Went on a little bit of a binge and a bender after being busted up by beak things. Binge bender of beak things. Alright, Baz, looks like you're about ready, so let's get you on your way before they're no longer offering it. So, I gotta know where I'm headed. Quests. This would be to this iron hive here, so southeast of where I live. The Bibenrola. Strange name. Bazrim. Yeah, I was staring at you, and now I'm not. Where are you? Here you are. Just Bazgrim. 67 components. And the bedroll. And a Leviathan Pearl, in case there's something for me to buy there. I don't care if you're immobile, we're trading most of that away. Alright, Agnew, you're still not done. As long as people are sleeping on the floor, you're not done. So, we're all loaded up. Ready for launch. Visit. We have just enough fuel in here to visit. That's kind of funny. Alright, let me crank up the amount of fuel that we feed it. Immobile Caravan. Yeah, I know. Fulfill trade. Done. And okay. Bazgrim apparently cannot negotiate. Whatever. I have the trade, I'm just gonna return home. Boo! Well, oh, hold on. Maybe I've arrived. Nope, it's really not working. Do they hate me? Like, what is going on here? Nope, they're my ally. Oh, he's resting. Yes, okay, he's resting. I'll let him rest. Let the little man sleep. Oh, God, you guys. I want Agnew building this, building that, building this. What is your construction? So, your construction's 15. Yeah, I should be getting some pretty good stuff out of her. Here we are, there's another. And we'll be done with this soon. Don't worry about the caps. Caps help me read. Especially now that the bot sends chats to the channel. It's very easy for me to miss messages unless I'm tagged in them. And then even Klein sometimes has to resort to sending me 1 bit just to get my attention. Oh, another host of bad beds. Alright, so as you can imagine here, I am setting up somewhat of a retaining wall around the community. And I'm planning on having it be a little bit more complex than just wall. But the first iteration will be literally wall. And then it will get more high-tech. Alright, Bazgrim, still resting. Really? How sleepy can you be? Well, Hinton is almost ready to switch sides, switch to the dark side. Oh. Oh, Agnew. I wish when you queued up them to construct, they actually see it to the end of the task and not just like, I'll put materials in the bed. And then I'll walk away like it's done. Sort of like how I do the dishes. Hollow myself out. Well, because of the double insulation, those two coolers are definitely working, which is kind of nice. Alright, and then I'm going to want even more walls. I know, it's crazy. Very, very stone requiring community that we live in. Now let's just fill all that in with blackstone. This will keep our crops protected from would-be thieves, mostly animals that want to eat stuff. Hiding room, Tippa. Bonded animal free dog died. Yeah. He died, but man, he was a hero. Let's go hunt some Mega Sloth. I'm gonna also have to move this chem reactor at some point. Inspired surgery from JD, beer from Light Void, and the revenge. Uh-oh. Beep, you're right here. Perfect. Beep, our savior Beep. And dead. Bree died so that we all could live. Yes, he did offer himself up as a pretty viable target. Which kept us all alive. Derned, you're pregnant. Well, that's incest, cause yeah. Ooh. Then that's the story of, oh, man. No, yeah. Oh, boy. So who could it have been? I don't... Yeah. You're a Lannister now. Congratulations. Alright, so we have all these backup survival meals in case we need them, which is handy and useful. I suppose I could make the rest of these... I'll make just 2 pod launchers for now. Hinton needs to join us so that I can use the hospital as a hospital soon. That's something I need. And then how many beds do we have? We have 13, 15, 17, so we still have need of more. 17, yeah. So we have sleeping pods for 17 out of 26 people. Agnew, this is your failure here. No, don't sleep there. No, you don't get a bed until you're done. Oh my god, and you'll never be done at this rate. Why only good? I almost want to see the tables here of the chances of... Alright, you know what? I'm just going to settle for good beds. The chances for excellent beds. The difference is probably not worth the effort at this point. Just because all Agnew's been doing is taunting me with these mediocre beds. No. Move the damn beds. $19, $21, $23. So 24, 20. Oh, no, those are hospitals. And Edix is tantruming. Really? Wait, is this a targeted tantrum? No. I don't think it's a targeted one. Beep. Fine. Just tied to the target. Okay, you are targeting things that I cannot allow you to target anymore. Chem reactor. Where should this go? Well, it just needs to stay somewhere for a bit. Alright, we're gonna punch Edicts down. Yep, that's what you get. Just like an addict for trying to blow up our power grid. Should go into the workshop, you say? Alright, so I'm gonna build the beds here, where they are eventually gonna be laid out. Here's our barracks. Oh, I don't even care who makes the beds anymore, unless they're normal quality. Big Glitch, you're making good ones. Alright, bed are done. Everybody get out of there. And now I can start working on the workshop, which is cool. So, workshop, you're going to be marble tiled. Well, let's not marble tile up the workshop first. Let's marble tile up our rec room first. That seems more necessary. And a raid relationship. Cool. I'll take a look at that in just a minute. Let's test that wall, he says. Well, it's not really a wall yet, but sure. Where would they even come in at this point? I don't know. But as I said, yeah, it's not really a wall, so we're just going to use the trees in the surrounding areas. And we have some people that are already pointing guns, meaning they're close. Cool, you're off the hook. It's a whole bunch of brawlers, though. So this will be just a big messy fight. Corporal doesn't even really have a proper weapon for this. And they're already fleeing. Beep's gonna get you. Beep's gonna kill you. Cyber beep. Cyber beep. Alright, well, the brick. Oh, no, brick. Can we get brick? Let's see. Does brick has a wooden foot, but all of his injuries are to his arms. So brick gets away. You are dead very, very soon, and you refuse to do skilled labor, so you are so beyond dead. Sorry, Corithus. Dumping stockpile. I'm going to dump these bodies here. So, corpse marsh, I'm just going to call it. We're going to do critically important that fresh and rotten corpses of human likes that are not strangers, or colonists rather, get dumped there. That will be a quick way to get rid of the corpses. Thanks, Hot Ving, for the, the invaders. Dump them in the water. Alright, production. Here's what we really need to do. So, we need a machining table. A smithy. Is that electric smithy? Yeah. Electric tailor bench. A sculptor. And then these bad boys are going to go inside as well. Tool cabinets. My stone cutters. And we'll work on that workbench there. we got a little batch of ambrosia, do we not? We do. I'll be mood stabilizing. Heal mech serum. Hopefully it hits the stomach. I think it would have to, Tippa. Once your malnutrition is resolved. Let me take a look at my research tree real quick. So... Bionics is not too far off either. Let's point that out. Alright, wooden tailor. Oh, I made a wooden one? Oh well. Furniture. What do I have a lot of? I've got a lot of... Oh, I still have some marble. But we're about to floor stuff off, so I'm not going to do the shelving just yet. How many beds we got? 26, 29, 31. That one should be enough. Guys, social fighting has to stop. We live in a community. Ah, it's you, Jana, again? And Kamasi, you guys really hate each other. Oh, yeah. You guys hate each other. Small sculpture. Celebrating the Artie family. Oh, boy. I bet the sculpture says it's some sort of incest. Oh, a large group of yams. Yes. Yams is code word for incest. This bed is supposed to be broken down. Everybody just keeps sleeping in it. No use bed. Bad. Not use. Leave bed alone. You said I didn't send Basgrim home. Yeah, that would be true. He's still resting. He's constantly in a state of resting. I'll have to remember that. Cyberbeep just got inspired surgery. A little strange, if you ask me. So I forbid this wall. I'm going to work on my external wall first. And then we're going to work on somewhat of a kill box. Alright, so you stripped out all the flooring. Good for you, but are you going to put the new stuff back? Oh, ew, 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 ew. Big thing meat, no. Bad. This is why I didn't want to butcher the beak things. So, copy that. Paste it over here. There we go. Get those survival and finds. Well, they probably just infected. Yep. All of those meals are basically gross now. Alright, I'm going to suspend this and whittle this down to a 0 stack so I don't waste it. And then we'll build it back up. Alright, my constructors are doing some deconstructs. Really slowly, might I add, but eventually gonna get there. Jack, insulting crab. Goes right through the forbidden door like it's nothing. Traveler should be awake now. Why is he perpetually in a state of sleep? I think he's always resting. I don't think he can trade. I think there's some bug with the robots that they always rest. Or whatever. So I'm sending him home. New recruit, Hinton. So let's roll out. Klein, could you buy a Tory Talker so that I can auction Hinton off? So Hinton, the newest person, has a whole lot of passions, which is pretty cool. Not a whole lot of skills, but at least passionate about stuff. He's not mute. I think it's just a robot bug or something. I don't know. I don't really care. I just know that he's definitely not sleeping. But always resting. So, sending him home. No need to be standing out in the wilderness with an anti-grain warhead. Alright, Dak Jack, you definitely had that one coming. This stupid bed, please stop using it. Who can destroy it? Agnew, you destroy it. And then this barracks isn't even a barracks because we don't even have marble blocks at the moment. So, Agnew, I'm going to have you remove a bunch of blocks. Just be bringing them to a wall. No, they're bringing them to, like, stupid things. Zone. This will be area 1. There we go. Wunderbar. There. Now it is a barracks again. A lot of social fighting. A lot of blood. They all really want to murder each other. Alright, this geothermal's not even connected, is it? Let's get that wired up. I don't know about you, but I absolutely cannot sleep with the lights on. But that does make running around the barracks a little bit quicker. What was that message? I just missed something. Oh, I'm scrolled all the way down. Oh. Hotbing just sending wake up saying he has to keep me on my toes. Okay. That's fair. Alright, I'm gonna mine away this mountain as best as I can. And remove the roof off of it. Hopefully it doesn't have any overhead mountain. If it does, I'll just account for it. The retaining wall is getting built. We'll go back to marble over here, granite on the other. Power music, you are idle. Is this possible? Smith and Taylor. So let's go ahead and destroy this zone. This is going to be rice. Psychoid. And we'll end up harvesting all this stuff a little early. Hops. I don't know what the grow seasons are. Obviously, it's really, really cold out, so that's part of a problem. It says the grow season's here, but I sort of doubt it. Cotton. And for now, this will be here. The essentials. Sorry, Smoke Leaf fans, not doing that right now. Maybe sometime in the future we'll have a little bit of a Smoke Leaf farm. I probably end up needing more food than that too, but we have some supplementary zones around that I can add in for more rice. Like here could be double strand and, you know, I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll figure out our actual calorie requirements. Yes, hospital is ready to get set back. Thanks for the reminder, Dern. Ends on a shoot frenzy. All right, all of this clothing here is going to be set up for some clothing bills. So what do we want? We want toques because it's actually kind of cold for once. So we're going to do toques until we have 3. We're going to make toques with really anything available to us and drop on the floor when we're done. Or actually, let's bring it to a temp stockpile that doesn't currently exist. Called temp crafting. Okay. So bring to make with power music, bring to temp crafting, or really make with any worker that is above 17 skill, which means power music basically. And then, oh, really? I killed the fat fingers and all. Let's do that again. So 17 plus, bring to the temp crafting, normal quality, not so damaged, only allowed ingredients. And then next will be the pants. And then shirts. Actually, let's make pants, shirts, then toques. Do until I have 3. Details. 17 plus. Temp crafting. 95 plus. Normal or better. And do the same thing over here. And this way we have a nice stockpile of extra clothing. And that will be a start. So, power music. You were idle for a mere moment. That should get you going. And then I'm just going to stockpile cloth here. Are you eating raw? Can we get a cook up in here? Alright, so assignments here. Meals. Clear all. Fine. Simple meal. Chocolate. Pemmican. That's what meals is for now. That way they don't eat raw. They get gross. Alright, so I guess we ran down all of the meals that we had that had beak thing meat. So now the beak thing meat won't be used anymore. For the high meat here, we need to kick the beak thing meat out. JD is no longer nervous. And is male. And the Gafe going on. Logging off. Alright. Well, thanks for tuning in, buddy. Alright, so far there's no overhead mount here. That's good. There we go. Now we're starting to cook some meals, but all the cooks are just making one meal and then walking away, except for Beep, who's reliably doing it. Alright, so I made this cloth. It's funny because I just named it cloth, but then they put all the cloth in there. But yeah, this will be manufactured cloth. And power music. Where are you? Let's get you tailoring. There's also a bulk goods trader coming in from the Shinobi Thieves, who's also the grand uncle of Slobo, our resident constructor / miner. That's cool. Slobo, your grand uncle's here. Alright, so the unhappy nudity is going to be going away. JD is now industrious. Alright, the external walls are done, so I'm going to unforbid the farm walls. Ambrosia coming down. You set up t-shirts for crafting. Oh, yes. Yes, I did. Suspend. Let's make button downs. They are more protective. Thanks for the warning. We'll allow all. Only allowed ingredients. 17 plus. Temp crafting zone. Normal. 95 plus. Alright, now we're actually getting some food. Now the other issue is we're going to run out of veg sooner or later. Let's check. Do we have any inspirations that are going to be useful? So stats, what is this? Inspiration type? No, I don't need that. Inspiration. Alright, so no, we don't have any trade inspirations right now, so we're just going to go with Hiroshin. You're going to go talk to this bulk goods. Talk to the good lady, see what she wants. We're going to sell her beak meat, because somehow or another has value. I don't know why, but I'll take it. And we're going to buy 50 Neutermine, buy their components, and sell all of my miscellaneous cloth, except for the heavy fur, because that stuff's good. Alright, we're really low on steel. Noted. All of the clothing that is sort of tattered, I'm going to sell. And two. Let's buy more of the Neutermine. Alright, it's still a net positive for me. That's good. Yeah. That'll work. And they like me more because I traded with them. Cool. Well, Power Music, you're currently starving because I'm making you tailor so much. I'm sorry. We'll remedy that right now. And then I'm going to make you do some hard drugs. Because we have a lot of people that are naked, and hard drugs makes you productive. I'm going to flagstone up between these zones. Inspiration. Inspired surgery. Alright, well there we go. We don't have any, this isn't a really comfortable, barracks yet. But we'll work on that. So those should cover just about everywhere I need them. Incompetent cook. Well, this psychic emanator does cover just about everywhere I need it to. Let's go ahead and murder some rhinos. I'm surprised those beak things, I guess they've been finding small stuff to hunt that isn't me. But I'm surprised they haven't come after me yet. Alright, I was just seeing how much infestation risk I was running. Bone dogs. Let's try to tame you guys. I'm sure that won't backfire on me. JD leveling up and shooting. And Mystic Lost sending me some steel. Yes, I do need steel. Alright, so the rhinos want revenge. My guess is they're already pretty shut up. Yeah, you should have tried to get revenge a little before I done murdered you. But here are some bulls. So thank you, Martin, for the beautiful bulls, the pack bulls. They're basically just a reskinning of cows, but still looks very awesome. I haven't seen any blood spiders on this tile yet, just beak things. Blood spiders are kind of more of a swamp creature anyway, but that doesn't mean we won't have them. Don't at the moment. Alright, we do have a little bit of overhead mountain. There's overhead mountain right there, so I'm going to prop it up with a granite pillar. And Bone Dog getting pissed off at Tippa. Punch and run! Oh, they're all pissed off. It pissed off the whole... Tip, this is not looking good for you. Pissed off both Bone Dogs by tame attempt. Alright, we're sending back up, but being downed is probably a good thing. You're not bleeding out too fast. Alright, Rook is coming to help patch you up. Alright, Bone Dogs. I wanted to make you pets, but... you're gonna become Bone Dog Burgers instead. Alright, Tip, coming to help you. Get the sleeping spot here. Alright, new zone. Oh, thanks, Dig, but... fine, actually, Dig, you do it. You're already here. Ruka, you're just so slow. I need to actually probably switch Ruka's weapon out, because Shek are already really slow to begin with, and then when you add in the whole fact that they are holding a minigun, it's just so much worse. Wow, Glitch, you ran and stole her drugs. Mean and nasty. Alright. And we'll bring you in. Sorry, Tip. Oh, okay, these guys are decaying pretty quick because they're in the water. Farm's coming together. The community looks nice. Oh, we found some compacted machinery. That's pretty cool. Wouldn't have found that otherwise. We are going to need that pillar, though. Agnew. We are out of granite blocks. Okay. Beer coming down from Light Void. Adios, Light. Hopefully nothing crazy happens, he says. Well, maybe. Maybe. Soon I'll be pretty well set up and defended in order to, you know, deal with raids and whatnot. And I'm looking forward to the moment where I will be able to not have so many mental breaks. Where's my crafters? I'm gonna set crafting up as a high priority. Beer coming down from Basgrim. I do have a slept in the cold debuff, yes. Alright, let's do just that. I've got some spare. Well, this is marble, so I'll just keep making it marble. Here's my idea, is we're gonna have, I'll set them up like this. Vents on either side, floors, I'm just gonna do concrete. I'm not gonna be able to reach everything. And then maybe just a marble door. Unfortunately, this makes this outdoors briefly, but we'll get it set back. And then we can capture the heat. In fact, this probably should open from the inside, not the outside. Get that set up. Alright, now I know where all my marbles going, huh? Tip is up. With the gun. Maybe should require backup on future hunting attempts. Hi, T-Drink. Call me Rad. I love it. That is some cold coffee. Holy moly. Alright, pets zone. So this is the most inefficient way to paint a pet zone. But I'm going to keep them inside the base, but I don't want to repaint the zone. Not much else is going on right now, so I'm just going to do this, because it's funny to me. Marriage is on! I'll take a look at that in just a second. Someone just proposed. That's a nice, positive event. In fact, putting on a marriage would be great, because, you know, mood. People like attending weddings. I don't know about you guys in real life. For me, real life, I can't say I really enjoy attending weddings. I wish I could say I do, but they're boring. Most of them are really boring. I went to actually great lengths to try to make my wedding not boring for anyone. So we didn't really say anything to each other. We're just like, you want to get married? Yeah, that was our vows. Right, that was it. I exaggerate a little bit, but really not by that much. It was a very short ceremony I had. Mostly out of respect to everybody else. Mostly my wedding was just Just a party. Big old party for everyone to have fun at. Alright, so there is our pet zone. I don't know what they really have to eat at the moment, but they'll manage. They'll eat some of the random crops around the base. But keeping them inside will keep them from being manhunted, which is, I think, important. So steel coming down from V-Dog. Make a chimney for the vents of the geothermals. Yes. I will make vents. That is a good point. Although when they pod drop on me, all bets are kind of off. But yes, I will do that. And I'll capture the other geothermal heat for the hospital, workshop, etc., etc. That was sort of the idea the whole time, where I set it up. So again, let's see, granite door for the chimney. It makes more sense for the chimney to be on the other side, more easily accessible. So temperature, we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And accessibility from maybe not there. From inside the hospital? Sure, whatever. Alright, that will do. Floors, concrete. And get that built. Jenna and High Call are engaged. Congratulations. That reminds me. Marriage spot. Party spot. Glitch says his girlfriend's watching, so he's not going to say anything in regards to weddings. Smart man. And that is why you have a girlfriend. Alright, well, we did a little bit of terraforming for the benefit of security. And then, just so that I don't have overhead mountain falling on my head, I'm going to fill this in with some pillars. Alright, the chimney doesn't work if we roof it off, so let's get rid of the roof there. And then ignore the roof area everywhere else. Lovely. I know it's not much to look at now, but it will be nicer, I promise. Alright. It looks like we are at a lack of steel. Work. Mine. I'm going to add some more miners to the group. Dig, you're starving. Oh, yes. Yes, we would be. Simple meals. Do forever. Or do until I have 9. I will have a small bill of simple meals where we originally kept them. And make sure that my cooks are all up to snuff. There we go. Hinton, I'll let you cook too. You have a passion in it. Maybe not a lot of skill in it, but a passion in it. No big thing meat in either of these bills either. And then I'll probably have to check off some other meat as well. Our music. You say you're done? Okay, so let's go ahead and make some dusters. Do until I have 3. Make it with someone 17 up. Take it to temp crafting. Only allowed ingredients. Normal and high quality. And done. The anti-grain warhead should probably be secured in some way, as should the bombardment targeted. Having an anti-grain warhead sort of just sitting there is sort of just a very bad idea. Yeah. So I'm going to actually move this. We have some hypothermia. Oh, some serious hypothermia. Come on, guys, build this up. Bits! Raffle for the new guy. Yeah. Let's do another Tory Talker. Sorry, I forgot about the new guy. You guys clearly hadn't. Whisper. There we go. Type that out real quick. So once we're done, oh boy. Once we're done with that, I will raffle them off. Assignments. So stay cool. We're just going to call this ranged instead. And we are going to allow toques to be added to the headgear because it's kind of cold now. So ranged and brawlers. And then I think I have a lot of people that are brawlers that are set to ranged. Like JFK here. So let's think about this too. JFK, you're ranged. Hendrik, you are also ranged. Fig, you're ranged. I think all of my brawlers. Camasia, you're ranged as well. Hinton, you're ranged. I think all my brawlers are purposefully stacked up over there. Tory Talker does nothing since you need to whisper the bot and does not use chat. Oh, that's true. So, for you to be active, you have to type something in general chat rather than whisper the bot. So, to be eligible, you have to be a sub and have typed something recently. I know that's weird, but yeah, that's a good point. Fine, I hadn't thought of that. So we'll fix that. Oh, someone fighting Agnew, that's not a good idea. Fig, you just got your clothing ruined because Agnew doesn't lose. Alright, so how is my... Okay, we are mining up. That's good. Masterwork toque, that's great. And then the eligibility. That's kind of a lovely farm, guys. Don't you think? Okie dokie. So, hello. We are going to need a new zone. We're going to call this, for the Yorkies. You know what? I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. You guys don't want to see me butcher Yorkies as little as I want to butcher Yorkies. So, Basgrim. And all of these Yorkies. No, not Baz. Tippa. And all of those Yorkies are going to go here. Yeah, I'm going to bring 15 meals. And Tip, you are going to change your meal assignments to travel. Travel is, yep, a little bit better. Alright, Edicts, are you over your drug addiction? You are. Cool. That means I can put mood drugs back on you. Mood drugs on Hinton. Fig is on no drugs because they have a chemical... we'll put you on mood drugs, even though you have a chemical interest. Alright, the new guy would be Hinton. You should be moved all the way down. Hinton, why are you naked? Okay, you're currently putting clothing on. Let's raffle you off. So, big giveaway. Let's roll it. Dig, you already have a character. Micklemoose, this one is you. Congratulations. And Hinton, your name is going to be Moose. Or Mickle. Mickle M. Or Mickle the Moose. There we go. That makes the most sense. Alright, we're almost done with the sort of temperature stuff here. And then we'll finish the... Oh, that's pretty much already done as well. Tippa's in a daze from intense pain. Okay, well, that trade won't work. Hiroshin, you are now the man to do this. Hiroshin, let's go and force wear a toque. And are you making a duster? You are making a duster. Hero, why aren't you wearing clothing, man? You're weird nudist, you. No wonder people are cold. Alright, there's something wrong with the current sort of clothing queue I'm gonna have to fix. But now he's good until 18 degrees. That toque looks so weird on you, man. I'm just gonna say that. So, ranged. We want normal quality, legendary quality. Let's do 55 plus. Yeah, I screwed this up. Pants. This is for ranged people. So we want pants, button-down shirts, dusters, toques, and cowboy hats. And then for brawlers, they have a lot more option, but we'll also allow toques. It says you're preparing to leave, but that's a little weird because I didn't load up any food on you, so I'm going to load some food up on Hiroshin before he jets. Psychic Emanator from Fangface. That will be very, very helpful. Let's put this one here, and this one here. That will have some good coverages, I think. I'll have to adjust them a little as we go. Alright, let's see. How's that look? That's pretty good coverage. There's a little bit of overlap, but not too much. Veggie Lover, hey Plan, what's up? Just resubbed. Alright, now this room is a toasty 68 degrees. That's much, much, much better. This one is 60, and this one is 60. It's higher than ambient, so we're definitely using the geothermal generators properly. Durned, you are going somewhere you are forbidden to go. I kind of like in the, it's not perfectly symmetrical, but it's pseudo-symmetrical nature of this. All right, temperature. Let's add in some heaters here, and some heaters here as well. And finally, okay, who's hypothermic? You, Tippa, are psychotically wandering, so is it my fault that you're hypothermic? Not so much. Alright, Hiroshin and his army of Yorkies heading out to market. Doomsday launch, sure. Okay, so Beep and Agnew are going to go on a little bit of adventure, I think. You, Hiroshin, are going to change to travel meal. I didn't send you with a bedroll, though. I feel bad about that. Wake up. Got to get that karma up. And sell Artie Marty 2. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I'll do that on another run. Power music, when did you become a night owl? I don't know. Tip just collapsed from hypothermia. Man, she is having a hard time. Power music, would you go rescue the milky-eyed? Alright, I would like to use that, the blueprint there, but the only way I could do that is to build a research bench. So I'm gonna stick this bench here. We don't actually research anything, so it's just for looks, which means I'm just going to wall it off like that. It's going to be basically an extension of the barracks. And we'll concrete it up. Doesn't need to be pretty. Just, I need it to be somewhere. And we'll even install dead power so that it doesn't even get powered on. Just, I can't use the blueprints without a bench. Oh, you lost some stuff to hypothermia. Maybe I should have pulled you in a little sooner. That would be my bad. I thought you'd be okay. Okay, Agnew. That means let's get the heaters constructed promptly. She's very cold. There we go. Now that hypothermia is dropping. Luciferium coming in from JD. Wow, that's a lot of Luciferium. Making sure that he doesn't lose his fix as it is. I'm going to replace these with auto doors. The rooms that need to stay... Actually, everything can be replaced with auto doors. Yeah, so we're going to get a lot colder for now, and then it's going to get warmer. Alright, Tippa. You are not really wearing anything, which is why you're so cold. Force wear the pants for now, and we'll remedy this soon. New lovers, JFK and Ruka. Whoa, unexpected, but okay. Interspecies, I like it. Double bed, that means Agnew will get right on that. All right, so the auto doors will allow us to enter and exit quickly without getting rid of too much of our temperature, which is the point. And then someone like Tippa won't get cold all the time. And I know we would need to then replace all the external doors, and I will get to that eventually. Excellent bed, perfect. Okay, offer gifts. So this is... I'm going to offer... Wait, why are you saying... It's like counting it wrong, but alright, sure. So, go out to the world. So the reason why I'm gifting them, we really pissed off the Black Desert Skeletons when they came to give us backup in that fight. And as a sort of mea culpa, we are gifting them, you know, the Yorkies as a peace offering. Let's go back to full-time marble. I'm finding myself in need of marble. We got a raid relationship here, but JFK and Ruka, you are going to be set up. All right, so this is from Crazy Chris. It's a rather large, but only one ranged raid. I don't properly have a setup for this, but I will work on one. Let's set some bridges up. Shaman Merchant coming in from Karanik, and the raid was from Crazy Chris. Yeah, I read that. Alright, so the meleers here are going to be out here. Manhunter pack from Arnie Marnie. Oh, yes. Of Grizzlies. Cool. Manhunter packs are actually really easy for this base to defend against. Not that I'm complaining. Edicts, you don't have a weapon because you collapsed. Let's go get your... Mickle, you too do not have one. Corporal, that's really not a weapon that we're going to be using much. Well, half of these raiders are going against the grizzly bears. The bears. That's not really my problem. I will get a proper kill box set up soon. It's just sort of lower on the priority of things to do. Oh no! I'm killing myself! Leave him down! Leave him down! Too smart pessimist. 17 years old? Yeah, that's not me. That's fake me. Beep, would you be so kind as to murder me? What's gonna happen if I kill myself? Is this like Looper? I don't know. I got a crown now, though. Oh, well, I'm certainly not tough. That I went down real fast. Allow all. Alright, so whatever happened of those bears? They're still out there, aren't they? So Cyberbeat, you're gonna lure the bears here. Here we go. Now we're gonna have a lot of gunfire in just a moment. Alright, numbers. Let's go to enemies. Yep, just one grizzly left. Alright, you guys can be released. And we're done. Tip, I highly suggest you get some clothing on. Oh, Vredog Knight out here. Not skill, labor, not hauling. No, thank you. Mickle Corporal, you got your weapons. Hiroshin's almost home. We have that research bench, but we need the multi-analyzer built, so that means we need gold and components. I do have the components, I do not have the gold. Need to scratch up some gold to craft that. Hiroshin's home. I wish I could throw you a party, buddy, but you're poor. We're working on it, but we're poor. We have a nice base, though. Alright, so as far as a kill box goes, I'm going to want to utilize the shallow water and mud for kill box, so we'll have a northern kill box. I think that's probably our best bet. That red light's really making it difficult to tell at a glance whether the meat is rotted or not, so I'm going to get rid of that red light. I thought I'd like colored lights, but I was dreadful wrong. Oh, they're playing my jam again. Apparently I have a favorite song on the soundtrack. I didn't know this, but I suppose it's true. Alright, we better be getting that clothing out soon. People are getting cold. I'm also going to need a crematorium. I think that's the more civilized way to deal with bodies rather than just to, like, throw Molotovs at them. But I'd go for a Molotov approach, too. So I did promise you a little bit of an adventure with Agnew and Cyberbeep, so let's go do that. Form Caravan. Cyberbeep and Agnew. Maybe I'll bring Corporal. I'm going to bring you two. Here is Agnew. Oh, there you are. Items, we'll bring 30 meals. That's way more than we'll need. And we're going to head out to here, this outpost. So assignments. Agnew is a robot. Cyberbeep, you're going to go travel. And Corporal, travel. Okay. Sure what that was about. These guys could be trading with, so let's go do that. We don't really have anything to give them. I will buy an animal pulsar. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna buy the gold. We need what, 50 for the well, they only have 36. 50 for the multi-analyzer? No, it's only 20, so I bought a little bit more gold than I need. Let's take a look. Micklemoose is sanguine and not creepy breather. You know how to win over the girls. Apparently. Alright, so this is the outpost we're headed to. It gives me heal mech serum, and then I'll head over to this. Ooh. We don't have a lot. Well, the trouble hitting this one is we're going to need to send... How many people was that? 6? Well, I'm not worried about the numbers. Glitch, you're going to go join them. So Glitch. There you are. And Avlakia and Marty, or maybe Cyborg Chimp, you're going to head out there. And I'm going to bring the remainder of the meals. Then Mr. Glitch, where are you? You are going to be assigned to travel as well. Alright, Tippa, I am working on clothing for you. Let's clear forest. You got some shirts, Tip. All you gotta do is put them on. Alright, so that should be built pretty soon. Oh boy, so dirty. I'm gonna lower the craft queue. And actually maybe just get rid of the people that absolutely loathe crafting. Or are not good at it. Not that it really drives the speed or skill or anything like that. Alright, there goes my northern wall. There was no overhead mountain, that's good. Door there. Door here. For reasons. Alright, these guys have a lot more food than they're letting on. I think part of the issue is having the robots in the group throw the food count off. Caravan ambushed. Oh, okay. Alright. It's a fair fight. Sort of. My money's on Glitch, though. Glitch won. You cut off his eye, cut off his ear, and he hit you once. You... How much of your... What did you do to him? I'm finishing him off. I could have taken his clothing, but... Yeah, forget it. I will take his food, though. Where are you, Glitch? Reform Caravan. I'm not even going to take his food. I'm just going to keep going. No. What's with the people that think they can take Glitch? This guy is a peg-legged go-juice addict. Cyborg Chimp. Can you release... You're gonna be... Yeah, there we go. And Avlakia. You'll be Glitch's pet too. Alright, Nictus. Well, now I'm in 2 fights at once. That's all sorts of convenient. Alright, so I brought Corporal because Corporal has a sniper rifle and can piss these guys off from distance. So let's go over here. You Glitch time. Okay, he's trying to stab Chimp. Go ahead, get Chimp involved in a fight. Oh, a dodge. All right, how are we doing over here? Corporal is shooting. You're not taking my pet away. Donk. Caravan battle 1. Alright, let's allow self-taming. Or tending, whatever it's called. Before we leave. That shot was humorous. Sorry. I'm not really sorry. Alright, they're attacking my colonists. Wah! They say wah! Come on, my colonists are over here. Come attack me. Come attack me. Surprise! Surprise! I'm so mean. Oh, 6 on 3. And it was not a fair fight at all. I got hit a few times. Corporal, you can doctor. Alright. Good job, guys. Their turrets seem to be off, so I'm just gonna waltz right in. Thank you for all the good stuff. Corporal, you can, go do your doctoring stuff. Pete, let's look at the spoils here. Can I claim... Oh yeah, that turret's mine now. You are mine. Chairs. Some flesh of... What is it? Skeleton meat? Yeah, I don't think that's how that works, but sure. Alright, well, quest completed, so let's take a look. The Southern Hive... Really? The Southern Hive paid for this? Okay. Sure. What was the reward? I don't even... Oh, the gold. Yes, that's a big stack of gold. Talk about blood money. Alright, reform Caravan. Let's take their food. And the monkey meat? I don't know. Maybe it will keep. The unfertilized eggs, the medicine, the bolt action rifle, the Molotovs, and the fire foam popper, and the turret. And head to the next one. Alright, you will take their drugs and head to the next one. Well, that worked. And I didn't even bring a bombardment targeter or doomsday launcher or any of that. That's how cocksure I was that I was gonna win. Bad temperature. Wah. Alright, let's start replacing these doors. Everyone's sleeping outside right now, so steel auto doors for everyone. Everyone's sleeping in the cold. I tried to heat it up to make them sleep in the heat, and I just made it worse and made them sleep in the super cold. But we'll fix it. In time. Look at Power Music Go. He has been cranking out the clothing like crazy. But we still somehow have unhappy nudity. Just so picky about our clothing quality, I guess. Alright, time to hunt a whole lot of things. Here, they're moving. Okay, we no longer have unhappy nudity, so that's good. This zone here is going to be chocolate trees, maybe? I don't know. Something like that. Lovely trees. Spelled that wrong. Yep. Already, I did notice the misplaced decimal point of the 15%. That's why I haven't been hunting the bulls, because I know that they're going to try to kill me the moment I shoot at them, so I've just been sort of letting them be. Alright, so here we go. We've got another, oh, it's just Glitch. Glitch got there a little early. So, Cyborg Chimp and Avalakia, let's get you camping out here. Glitch, you're going to wait for backup, because they are moments away from arriving. There we go. I'm gonna get cheeky again. Agni, you got patched up. Yep, good. So the northern approach... Oops, I made Glitch leave. The northern approach had, has turrets. Oh, good shot. Where'd you hit him? In the heart? In the stomach. No stomach, you're dead. Oh, these are all good shots. You shot off a toe. These guys are brawlers, so this should be pretty easy. And you lose. And I win. Okay, Corporal, let's knock out that turret. Lich just got an inspired creativity. Oh, all this murder made him inspired. Well, he could hypothetically make a really, really nice piece of furniture or something, so I'm going to send him home, because he's a pretty good constructor, to be honest. Corporal, you need to take one step closer. Let's get that turret out. And beep. Agnew, good job. Alright, let's enter that big old building there, see what's going on. A few too many, I think. A few too many. Alright, Beep's impatient. Jack, you don't even have a job. Your only job is to just hang out and be happy, and you fail at that. Don't shoot me in the head. Oh, Corporal needed a, Alright, well that actually didn't hurt me at all. Corporal needed a, Luciferium. I forgot about the Lucy need, so we'll move on. Alright, quest completed. Shinobi Thieves like me a little bit better. They give me the Healmech Serum, which somehow magically stacked with the other Healmech Serum I had. Alright, so let's reform Caravan. Forget Emily, the Shelter Kid. I'm not taking prisoners. We still have their turret. That's fine. We'll take a battery and a fire foam popper. Nope, fire foam popper makes us too heavy. Really? How is a fire foam popper that heavy? How is the bed's 50 kilograms? What kind of bed are you sleeping on? That all seems like wrong numbers, but whatever. That's just me. Well, none of this stuff is really growing. Definitely feeling the need for some hydroponics. So I can work on a hydroponic farm now. I'd also like to use that orbital bombarder and maybe Doomsday launcher for some fun. Another thing that's possible is to set up a double strand indoor farm here. So let's see. If I built a lamp here. Yeah, let's do that. Really, it was under this flagstone. No. So yeah, let's do that. We'll get our double strand going again. Isn't that all fertile soil? Yep. But it's fertile soil, but it's 38 degrees, which is why none of it's really growing right now. Which is why I would do hydroponics. Make sure that we have year-round growth. I'm surprised this doesn't have a roof over it yet. Usually auto roofs, but I guess it didn't this time. Alright, so this here, we are going to remove the floors of this area. We will shrink the zone. All right, a little bit more shrinkage. Oh, well, we'll wait until the floor is removed. And we're going to put Devil Strand here. And then we're going to wall it all up and heat it up. You know, like you do. We have a ton of extra power, so that's no issue at all. Okie doke. It'll look something like that. And then what I'll do is I'll just bump these walls out a little bit to include a pathway that goes around it. Perfect. There's my double strand farm, eventually. Of course, it doesn't need a door, and I'll manage that in a moment. Granite door. We really only need to open it like once ever. Pippa just got inspired surgery. Bob the Terror sent me some medicine. And Beep, you're getting patched up, right? Yeah, you did. Good. And they're coming home. Right. Ran out of food. That's Boulder Dash. Alternatively, I am... Go. It doesn't really matter. I have so much excess power and I don't have batteries to put it anywhere that we'll just... Oh, chem fuel. So this here should move somewhere more permanent. I don't know. Jolumba, thanks for the resub. I'll leave it there for another cycle, I guess. I have nowhere better to put it. Fire trade, power music, and granite blocks from Seraphim. Thanks. So this area here is just for the heaters. The coolers. Why does everybody, these stupid Shrieking Bandits, keep wanting to fight Glitch for Evil-Akia? Apparently the Shrieking Bandits absolutely love swamp turtles. Luckily, Glitch is a badass and just keeps putting them down over and over and over. Good chunk. Alright, we've won. Reform again. Keep moving. That was a lot of being harassed on the road. Apparently, we're in a bad neighborhood. Finally, the northern road is getting built. Or the northern wall, rather. I don't know how many heaters I'm going to need here, but we'll see what one does and add more if we need it. One's probably going to be enough. Stormy. And another social fight. Mickle and Heikal. Mickle lost. Mickle lost badly. Oh, Mickle got a toe destroyed. He lost so bad. Don't worry, Mickle. I'm not judging you. Anyone could have lost that fight. Alright, so here is our lovely base as it is being redesigned. So I messed that pattern up a little bit, and we'll go ahead and get rid of the oops, not there. The cables that are exposed. So many little projects. I would say this iteration of the base is better than one's previous. I like this base better a lot. So much more room, so much more open, and I'm gonna set up a proper sort of kill box as well. Oh, what did you guys do? Why do you keep building roofs over the river? Makes no sense. Not a room. Stop it. Alright, checking the wildlife. Ooh, we've got some skin spiders. Cool, but not. Alright, let's hunt the bucks and does for now. Chaka coming in from Arnie Marnie. Beef got shot in the head another time. Helmet would be good. Yeah, he needs to be assigned to a proper helmet full time. That is to be done. People know that they have to go for the head. They all watch the Avengers and know when you're as strong as Beep, you gotta go for the head. Alright, let's flick this bad boy on. Come on, finish it up. There we go. Look at that beautiful bro zone. Come on, power up. Apparently we don't have enough excess power. Really? We do. Do I have... Oh, I have 2 grids. That explains everything. Come on. There we go. Double strand farm engaged. I've got farmception. A farm and a farm. Work frenzy for Beep. Cool, but he's both... What are they doing? Enter. They were just running. That's entirely my fault, I'm sure. Alright, why am I destroying all the ruins on the map? I don't know, but it seems like a good thing to do. Break them all down so that everyone knows that we live here and no one else. There's also the ancient danger that I haven't had attended to yet, but plan on it. So let me get all these other ruins gone first. Then another thing I need to do is a sort of kill box design. So the idea is to force them to run through the mud. Yes, that is exactly how I want to treat my enemies. So it would be something like this. It's going to be a real tight sort of kill box. Something like that. And then I'll remove the walls here. This isn't where all the enemies will always go, but this is a good start. Then when they pass this point, Widen it by a few tiles. Now, steel is not a material I have a ton of, so I should be... I'm not being conservative, but I should be, but I'm not. All right. Go, and security. Wonderful. Got that squared away. If you want to attack our base, you got to run through the mud. And we have somewhat of a sort of kill window over here as well. Because no one can cross the deep water there. That's why I didn't even bother building a stuff that way. I should wall it off a bit so that we don't have a scenario where they shoot into the base. So that I can use it, but they can't. And we're setting that up now. Help wanted. That's pretty cool. I'll do that in just a moment. So, help wanted, nearby settlement. Nearby. The problem with these settlements, A, the Southern Hive should hate me, and B, that is not nearby, not even in the loosest definition of the word term. Oh, I should have Glitch make something before his inspiration goes away. That is a good point. Ruka is in a romantic relationship. Let's have him make a royal bed. And then, additionally, I should probably set up bedrooms for them. Our trio, our original trio. So I'm going to make bedrooms here like this. Someone gets shafted if I do it like that. What if they're really large bedrooms? 1, 2, and 3. Giant bedrooms. That looks cool. I like it. Hey, Balakia, thanks for the resub. Oh, Twitch is informing you of that. Well, thank you anyway. Resub time. I will try to keep your... Oh, what are you doing in there? Animals. No pets. I don't know what there is to eat for you herbivores in this little base, but hopefully there's enough. So the idea here is to keep these two doors open. Alright, who's here can construct. And that way, would-be raiders want to enter the base through the kill box, and it's not perfect, but it will have to do. And we'll remove the bridges to make it muddy again. Marble tiles for our title characters. There are going to be even fewer calories for our folks to eat around here. Not my problem. Alright, so I have that multi-analyzer. Jen, let's get you to use the blueprint. Fabrication! Cool, that is absolutely what I wanted. Let's get a fab bench up right away. Don't have the components. Cool. But we'll get that up somewhere. Maybe in the corner here. So sculpting table, let's get moved. This smithy will get moved. And then we'll set that up. Legendary work. Yeah, no kidding. This was Ruka and JFK, right? JFK, where are you? There you are. Oh, good job, guys. The artwork for this depicts Dignus avoiding a cave-in. Okay. Strange art, but, you know, whatever. You do you, man. Alright, let's get some granite queued up to be cut. Also, add bills. So I want to smelt slag forever on both of these things. And then we'll queue up some smelting weapons, because we have a lot of crummy weapons. So smelt weapons forever that are melee, donglong, and maces. Copy that and carry it over here. Okay, you really do have an ability to find the places that you should not be allowed and then sleep in them. It is a unique skill that my pets have. It's like an ESP or something. But I would say for one episode, I feel pretty good about the amount that I've added to this community. And then we can get back to conquering and dividing and destroying the enemies. I do need to make a barn. Yeah, and probably grow some hay and stuff like that, but yeah, it's kind of nice. Alright, the auto doors got to get set up. And I know I'm in a severe lack of, oh, kibble, thanks. I'm in a severe lack of, components as well. Oh, build roof. You kind of didn't. Well, it's a bedroom, just no roof. Steel roll bed. Yeah, that's nice. It's a work in progress. Yeah, build. That sounds good to me. So at the outer end of here, if I want to set it all on fire, I can set it all on fire. And in fact, I'll add even more wood to it. That way, if we want to set the kill box on fire, it's pretty easy. Disease, or weather. I wonder if it's two different types of diseases or if it's just like double trouble diseases. Flying sending me, message warning about uptime and also some components. Yes, I will end this stream soon. So, how do you all, not to change the topic too much, but how do you all feel about having to whisper the bot? Not that there really is an alternative choice. Is it terrible? Is it livable? What do you all think? I did contact Hodel, who makes the TwitchToolkit, and tell him that we need some sort of whisper back alternative, which means that we need to make a Twitch bot. This is something I mentioned. Ava Lakia, I did mention components, and you generously donated. So thank you. So there's our fat bench. Diplomatic marriage. Slobo's charm is being spread around the world. Yeah, but no. Oh, look at this beautiful, flammable kill box. Love it. Because we're in the forest here, it's going to be really, really easy to source wood. We can have a super flammable kill box full of IEDs. And flooring is so easy to make. Doesn't protect us from, oops, didn't want a dead hair. Doesn't really protect us from every possible enemy, but it will help. Alright, so Beep's bedroom and Agnew's bedroom. That event. Fog. Wasn't it already just foggy? just refog now. All right, so this will be. You know what? Actually, let me fix this. This doesn't make any sense. Agnew and Beep should be on the beds next to one another because they're best pals. And Ruka can be in the bedroom off in the middle of nowhere with her new lover. That makes sense. Ruka and GFK there. And Agnew and Beat next to one another. Where's Agnew? Oh my god. Right. That makes sense. Best pals. Alright, so how do you like the base? I kind of like it. I'm going to be designing it to be a way more easily protected. There'll be multiple iterations, but this is just iteration number 1. That's about all the time I have. Hello, everybody. So, you're going to have to catch me next Wednesday and deal with it until then. Yeah. The poll for the next Twitch Toolkit Saturday timed stream ends tomorrow. So if you have yet to vote in that, what you got to do is go to Rhadamant.com or the announcement section of Discord. In fact, for you guys, I will even put the link in here. So here is the link, put it in chat. This is the form to vote on what is the next stream. So the options is Kenshi on the Rim on Saturdays, Survive the Swarm on Saturdays, or a new series of Alien vs. Predator, Twitch Toolkit enabled. That was all coded by Droiden. Or Lord of the Rims, which is a Lord of the Rings, the Third Age themed RimWorld, and that would be a new series as well. You know, elves, dwarves, hobbits, etc. So if you have feedback for that, let me know out there. And if you have feedback about this series at all, I'm going to be sticking around and chat a little bit to answer any of the questions that you have. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you all later. Adios.